come before the divine Lord to give thanks and praise for his powerful abiding presence in our lives. Nowhere on earth do people have God so close to them than the Eucharistic Lord, who not only wants to be adored, but wants to enter into us physically and sacramentally, into every aspect of our lives. So we spend a few minutes as we contemplate the Lord out in creation. So let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for all that we have on the earth. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for nature, for the plethora of plant and animal life in nature. Let us give thanks to trees and flowers in their myriads of colors, shapes, sizes, fragrances, their medicinal benefits, their healing properties. And let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for the fruits that nature provides, for our nourishment and enjoyment, for different tastes and textures, and let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for the variety of creatures he has created. The unusual animal life, the domestic animals that make up our lives and bring us joy, or the animals that provide nourishment for us. We give him thanks. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for the beautiful sceneries which he has crafted over time, the majestic mountains, the vast landscapes, the snowy peaks, the forests, deserts. His hand, his power. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for water, the rain, rivers, lakes and dams, the seas, and all the life they contain. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for fire, that when harnessed is used for so many life-giving and enjoyable tasks. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for clean air, that he effortlessly purifies every moment of the day and night. He instructs the wind and the breeze to influence our day, to bring relief and pleasure to our senses. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for sunshine, the warmth and light it brings onto the earth, the nourishing power to give life that it imparts. Let us give thanks to the Lord of creation for the sun, the moon, every planet and star, every galaxy that make up the heavens and cause us to wonder about the next life and to survey the existence. His hand, his power. The Lord's is the earth and its fullness, the world and all its peoples. This Lord of creation rules this world. He rules the universe, the cosmos, sustains it, governs its course, without even forcing his presence in it. And yet, he is imprisoned as he is on this altar. He has imprisoned himself in the simple Eucharistic bread, consecrated by his own power through his own church. He waits for us to come before his divine presence so that we can greet, thank, praise, adore, and honor him. We entrust confidently to the Lord of creation our world, which is in fact his world, made specifically for humanity. We have come to the second altar. We come before the Divine Lord to give thanks and praise for his powerful abiding presence in our lives as humanity. We spend a few minutes in contemplation of the Lord who is present in the human community. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity, the one who has created the human being, the pinnacle of all created things, the one who has created all nations. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity for the great variety of nations and peoples, for the sovereignty of countries, for the respect nations offer to one another, for the care and support in regions and continents. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity for the different cultures throughout the world, the diversity of the human being, the colors, shapes, sizes, languages, traditions and customs, all of which pleases him when they seek the common good and acknowledge his divine presence. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity for the intelligence he has placed within human potential, which has allowed the evolution of creative power, the development of societies, the inventions that improve the quality of life, the many technologies that constantly refashion, reform our human existence, pushing us to new horizons and new possibilities. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity for the searching, inquiring nature that he has placed in every human heart, that allows us to see beyond the now, the ordinary, the mundane, that gives freedom to our thoughts and imagination, that finds expression in writing, art, literature, music. Let us give thanks to the Lord of humanity for the beauty of his Spirit that resides in each human being, which animates and allows us to transcend the physical reality into the spiritual places where he is to be found. Made in his image and likeness. You have been fearfully and wonderfully made. The Lord of humanity wishes to be an integral part of us, and hence his decision to break through the veil that covers our vision of him. He has covenanted a personal relationship with humanity and revealed his Godhead over time, from Abraham through countless generations, so that he could establish a relationship with each person individually and with all nations. Without the Lord of humanity, we are hopelessly destructive. Without our conscious effort to know him, we become less than we truly are. Without knowing him, we lack within our very essence the meaning and purpose of life. Without him, we are lost. We entrust today every human being to the paternal celestial care of the Lord of humanity, who makes himself simple, small, powerless, unassuming, devoid of majesty and glory, so that we may draw near to him. We offer every nation, every culture, all the generations past, present and future at his holy altar, and ask that his ministering angels carry these intentions for all peoples to his throne on high. We have arrived at our third altar, the crucifixion scene. We come before the divine Lord to give thanks and praise for his powerful abiding presence in our lives. We spend a few minutes as we contemplate the Lord who is present within our church and within our own families. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love, the one who has developed that family, cultivated its values and principles and disseminated essence among all people. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love for the gift of our own families, grandparents, ancestors, parents who brought me into the world, siblings, and extended family members who have given me an identity and a sense of belonging. The home I grew up in, the neighborhood that formed and molded me, the people who make up this intimate idea called my family. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love for my nuclear family, my spouse, my children, the blessings of being loved and accepted despite my weaknesses, faults, and limitations. the many opportunities the Lord of love gives me to show love, to offer forgiveness. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love that he has shown us through his own family on earth, in Saint Joseph and the Blessed Virgin Mary, the true nature of family, the love and witness of sacrifice and faithfulness that enhance family life and gives guidance to my own family. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love for his celestial family, whose love for each other permeates all creation, for they do all things out of love. And as a triune family, a triune God, they call us to emulate them in our families. Let us give thanks to the Lord of love for the family of the Church, in which he has extended this love relationship to all people of goodwill, for the many deep bonds of love that his grace has allowed us to experience in our Church. His mystical body, my diocese, my parish community. We lay at the feet of his divine presence this morning every single person with whom we share love and life in our own families and within the family of the Church, where he is the head, the Lord, the guide, the healer, the protector, the source of all grace, favor, and blessings. It is from within this Church that he chooses to reside and abide with us as the intimate personal God of love. He has bound himself to the sacred species of unleavened bread so that we may always have him near to us, available and ready to love us and listen to our deepest yearnings. We entrust our hearts to his heart today, in profound gratitude, awe and wonder, praise and honor, trust and confidence, for so great a mystery in which he will remain with us until the end of the age. From this Eucharistic presence flows a fountain of grace and mercy. And he calls us to come regularly to this fountain so that we may be nourished and our thirst for life quenched.